Interesting to see GameStop here at 278, 279. Let's see if it can hold these levels. It has been as high as $413 today, currently at 286. Let's see if it holds these levels. If you're holding GameStop, please let us know. I'd love to know if you're holding GameStop. I know, I think it was Marco said he got some at, one of you guys said you got some, Ryan, sorry, said you got some at $75. That was a pretty good entry. Considering it's at 286, well done. $285 for GameStop, 283, 282. Let's see if we can hold the line here or if this will go lower. I personally don't think GameStop's worth $282. I don't even think it's worth $10. So I personally wouldn't buy something that's at $280 just on hype. But if you guys want to, you're welcome to, ride momentum. Nothing wrong with that. Obviously, a lot of people are doing that and making a lot of money. Congratulations if you have. It's very risky to trade like that. If you are going to trade like that, use proper risk management, okay? And nowadays, everybody wants money overnight. Obviously, momentum trading is a big way to make money. You don't have to wait for stocks to grow. You can just ride momentum, and sometimes the momentum just takes you to exponential levels, which is what we're seeing here with GameStop and some other stocks that are being, let's just say that they are being focused on by members of Wall Street Bets in their community. We do have a trading club where we talk about stocks 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you'd like to join the trading club, it's richpicksdaily.com. Love to have you. We're looking for the smartest minds on the planet. If you're new to trading or you consider yourself a great trader, we want everyone from the best traders to new traders. We'll teach you as a new trader how to become a smart trader. And if you're a professional trader and you're a good, successful trader, then we'd love to work with you because we need more smart minds to look for more screaming stocks and look for buying opportunities in great companies. We typically do 2 types of trades. Well, 3 trades. New companies, we like to get in early. Obviously, IPOs, RTOs, SPACs, anything that's new, we like to get in early, and we like to buy great companies on dips. And we momentum trade. I typically don't do a lot of momentum trades. This trade right here, GameStop, is clearly a momentum trade. If I show you guys the chart here on GameStop, it's kind of ridiculous. Let's do the 1 month. There it is. So you can see how this has gone from a few dollars to a high of over 450, 450. That's right. And we're currently sitting right now at what, 280 zone, 279. So we're struggling to hold 280. Let's see if we can hold these levels or if it's going to go back down to some sort of normalcy. Because right now these prices are not realistic for this company, not even close, in my opinion. They can't justify a $277 share price. But like I said, momentum is something that can't be explained at times, can't be stopped clearly. And if you're making money on this trade, good on you. Would I buy GameStop at $280? No. Does that mean that it won't go to 1,000? Hey, you know what? Wall Street Bets is calling for 1,000. So maybe it will go to 1,000. But is this a company that I believe is worth $280? No. Do I think it's worth 1,000? No. Could it go to 1,000? Absolutely it could. Why? Well, it's already gone to 450. It's gone to 450. So if it's gone to 450 and it's a tight float stock, why not 1,000? So yeah, anything is possible. Would I be willing to invest on it or bet on it? No, but I'm sure there's a lot of people doing it right now. This is level 2 market depth. This is through TD Direct Investing. You can actually order this right on your TD dashboard. Anybody can get this with TD, and it gives you access to level 2 market depth. We teach all of this stuff in our trading club, and if you'd like to learn and you'd like to join the club, you can join the club at richpicksdaily.com. If you have a question, you can email me at richpicksdaily@gmail.com. Right now, GameStop at 275, trying to hold, and it seems to be going down now. Let's see if it will continue to go down, or will this just signal another buying opportunity? We'll see. The entire market is actually down right now. The entire market is going down and kind of crashing. So it's going to be interesting to see if GameStop can continue to be up this much on a day where everything is red. And there's a lot of red everywhere. And I'm talking about the biggest companies in the world are red right now. So if GameStop is able to continue this run in what some are calling a market crash or market correction that's happening in the market right now, then that is extremely bullish for GameStop. Even though, in my opinion, they're not worth anything close to $27, let alone $276. What will happen in the end? Well, in the end, GameStop will go down, and people that bought at these levels are going to be really, really unhappy. Potentially, then there would be lawsuits on the company, and then that could potentially drag the price down even further. Now, obviously, that's me looking into the future. I don't see how this stays at $278, let alone higher. But stranger things have happened, so who knows? But this is no Tesla. So this is not a company that, in my opinion, will be able to hold these levels because they're no Tesla. But they're a tight float stock, and there's clearly a lot of people behind it, behind this, what we would call a movement of some sort. Never really seen anything like this in the stock market, but there's a time and place for everything. And I guess we're seeing it, and we're seeing it live and interactive right now, currently at $283. And I have friends of mine that don't even trade and like, did you buy GameStop? Like everybody's talking about this. And I laughed and I said, no. And they said, I thought you'd be in on it. And I was like, yeah, I kind of wish I did get in early. I would have made a killing like everybody else. But if you didn't get in on this early, jumping on it now could be really dangerous. Now, I'm not saying you can't make money. I'm not saying it won't go up. I just said it's possible. It could go to 1,000. But is it worth 1,000? No. Is it worth $287? No. Is it worth 290? No, but it's at 290. So at the end of the day, regardless of whether or not I think it's worth 290, 292, 294, like you can see the way this is trading. Like it doesn't matter what I think. This is going to go wherever. I guess it's going to go wherever the market wants it to go. And right now the market wants it to go up. So $293 for GameStop right now, up 51%. Hey, Dylan. Yeah, I like BLO, brother. BLO ZF in America. I like them. I'm watching them too. Dylan, you think GameStop is worth 20 to 30 at best? Yeah, I wouldn't even say it's worth that much. So I agree with you. So why would anyone pay $288? But at the end of the day, people are paying $288 because there's opportunity to make money, right? There's money to be made. That's why people are paying $280, $290 for GameStop. Would I do it? No. I'm a value investor. It has to make sense for me. I have to be able to sleep at night with the stock that I own, and buying GameStop at $290, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night knowing that I own this stock at $290. If you guys like this video and you enjoy this live stream of level 2 market depth of GameStop, please smash the like button. It allows the video to go more viral so more people know we are live showing GameStop level 2. And the more people know that we're live, the more people can join us. If you guys have an opinion on GameStop, please let us know. If you guys own GameStop, please let us know. If you guys haven't smashed the like button, please smash the like button. If you guys haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And I appreciate you guys so much. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday. Hope you guys have a great weekend and you finish the week off strong. Yeah, we can pull up AMC. AMC is another one of the picks. Obviously, that Wall Street Bets is all over. Here's AMC up 45% as well. And I'm not a big fan of AMC either. So personally, not a fan of either of these picks, but as you can see, they're up 46% as well. Yeah, I think I agree with you. I think there's a lot of this is affecting the market, and there's people that are pulling money out of the market because they're a little bit concerned about how this is going to affect the market. I also think that people are pulling money out of the market to buy Bitcoin and cryptos. And I also think that people are pulling money out of the market to buy these momentum trades because people just can't help themselves when they know there's an opportunity to make money. And people will, people are going to look for ways to make money overnight quickly. And this is just one of the easiest, fastest ways to make money overnight, even though there isn't a lot of real intrinsic value behind GameStop, especially at these prices, and it's not justifiable. People are still going to do it because it's a lottery ticket, and people like lotteries. Hey, Robert, how you doing, brother? That's right, Dylan. Very good point. Dylan is saying apparently one reason for the red is hedge funds that are getting killed in GME, AMC have to sell other equities to cover their losses. 100%. I agree with you 100%. And there's so many things that are being affected by this. And this, I thought this would be done by Monday, but I have a feeling this might be just the beginning. And we may be in for a little bit of a wild ride here for the next little bit in the markets, which it definitely brings a lot more attention to the markets and makes it more exciting. That's for sure. However, if you're a value investor, it's weird because nothing's making a lot of sense right now. Yeah, well, I mean, it's a movement, right? So the movement seems to be getting bigger. And even though the regulators are trying to find ways to squash it, it's very difficult to squash a movement that has millions of people from all over the world involved. So clearly this movement is strong. You can see GameStop up 48% right now. And there's no real fundamental reason for them to be up 49%. GameStop is losing money. GameStop is not a profitable company. It is a losing money business. Now that the stock's at $290, though, they can go and raise capital at higher prices. They can do all kinds of different things. So this could potentially change the company, which is incredible, but is it justifiable? Can it be sustained? Does it have enough equity right now on its balance sheet to back this price? I don't believe it does, and I don't think it can be, but who knows? If they pull a rabbit out of their hat and raise a bunch of money at these prices, who knows what's possible? Maybe they raise a bunch of money and buy a bunch of Bitcoin. Like, who knows, right? So there's crazy things that are swirling around with what they're going to do. If the stock continues to trade at these crazy levels for a while and they're able to raise money at these higher prices, who knows what they do? They might completely change their business. We'll see. Would they be able to refinance debt at a better rate due to the increase in market cap? I mean, if I was going to be a funder, I wouldn't give them money at these prices, but who knows what is going to happen, right? People are going to do things. This is going to create opportunities for GameStop for sure. If they're able to maintain these ridiculous levels. I mean, Tesla's been able to do it. Shop's been able to do it. So who knows, right? Like, we're in a crazy world in the market where the stock market and big board stocks are starting to trade like penny stocks. And when big board stocks start trading like penny stocks, when they start trading better than penny stocks, then it actually brings a lot of attention to the stock market. It's actually really good. However, what else is being affected by this? If everyone's pulling money out of real businesses that are really great companies to buy these companies that aren't great but have a lot of hype, is that really good for the markets? I don't know. I think there's a lot of different people that have a lot of different opinions about it. I don't believe it's good for the markets, but I also don't think there's anything wrong with having some excitement in the market and having stocks that are running. I think that's great, and it creates opportunity for people to make money. Nothing wrong with that. But I also think if Wall Street Bets wants to run stocks, why don't they run the best stocks? Right? Like, I'll challenge them and say, listen, if you guys want to run stocks, why not run Apple? Right? Why not run Pfizer? Why not run Tattoo Chef? Like, run some real companies, some real businesses that could go higher. AT&T, companies that are down that have a chance to go bigger and higher and better, that are real businesses. Actually, I actually didn't have a problem with them doing Nokia. I thought that Nokia is a real company. So for me, I thought Nokia was actually one of the better deals that they were doing. And I know that they've got Tilray on their list, and I actually am eyeing Tilray because I think Tilray is one of the better companies on their list. So if it's a real business and they want to get behind it and the business goes up, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. What I have an issue with is when you start pumping up stocks that really aren't worth these prices, like anywhere near these prices, because then it just creates a falsified stock market. It creates a bubble. And bubbles are very dangerous. They can be very dangerous. Obviously, we're living in a bubble, but everything's a bubble around us. Bitcoin's at all-time highs. Gold just come from all-time highs. The stock market just came down from all-time highs. Obviously, we are seeing GameStop and some of these pump stocks, I'm going to call them, from Wall Street Bets at all-time highs. So we're seeing a lot of all-time highs in the market. So we're living in a bubble. The real estate here in Vancouver, all-time highs. Toronto, all-time highs. California, all-time highs. New York, all-time highs. We are living in a bubble. Will the bubble burst at some point? But in the meantime, there's going to be a lot of people having a lot of fun and making a lot of money. And I'm sure there'll be some people that are taking a lot of risk that are also losing a lot of money. Because if you were short on GameStop, you literally lost your shirt. That's why I don't like to short. Yes, Dylan, silver's going for a run because Wall Street Bets is also touting that they're going to squeeze everybody on silver. Jeannie says it will keep going as is until enough people get burned chasing rockets. Yeah, pretty much. Julian says, hi, I'm 17, trying to get into stocks. Any tips to get started? Yeah, just get a trading account. I would set up a trading account and I would practice trade for a while. If you're Canadian, you can use TD or RBC. Those are my two favorite. If you're international, you can use Interactive Brokers. You can use E-Trade. If you're in America, you can use TD Ameritrade, Fidelity. Those are some of the better options, in my opinion. There's a lot of options out there, guys, but those are some of the better ones. And I would get an account and I would practice trade first. You know, pick 10 stocks that you would like to buy and pretend you bought them at a price and watch it for a month. And if you do well and you've had success, then maybe take a starter position in some of your trades and get a chance to get your feet wet and dip your toes in some good companies and start learning how to trade. And if you would like to learn how to trade, you can join our trading club at richpicksdaily.com. And I'd love to help you guys learn how to trade better. And I'd love to learn about your picks. And our community would love to learn about your picks, because at richpicksdaily.com, what we do is we have a community where we talk about stocks 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We're always talking about the best, hottest picks and what's going on in the market. I haven't talked about GameStop. I haven't talked about this whole Wall Street bets phenomenon. This is the first time I'm talking about it. I'm sharing my opinions. I don't think there's anything wrong with the movement. I don't think there's anything wrong with a bunch of people buying a stock they like. I just wish it was a stock that was real, like a company that actually is real. And that is something I can get behind. But I can't get behind buying GameStop at $275. I personally can't do it. But do I think it's great that people are doing it? Sure. Do I think it makes sense? No. Because if you're going to do that, why not buy Apple? Right? Why not just buy Apple? So that's my opinion about it. But, you know, that's just my opinion. Why TD over IB in Canada? I like TD. I like their execution, and I like to be with TD. It allows me a lot of flexibility to transfer money from my personal accounts and credit cards and lines of credits in and out of accounts, back and forth. You can just move money around. You can make money and pay a credit card, make money, pay a line of credit. You can make money, put it into your checking account. It's pretty wild, and I like that. I like that. So I like the flexibility that it gives me. And I also use RBC. I like the flexibility I get through RBC as well. Dylan says, buy low, sell high, buy mushrooms and solar and EV stocks. Yeah, you know what? I agree. And plant-based foods, I think, is another hot sector. And tech. Those are some of the hottest sectors for me. Georgie, how you doing, brother? Hey, Rich, how are you? NOK looks juicy from this price. What is your opinion about the potential? Yeah, I like Nokia. I think that there's a lot of potential for them, especially with 5G. I thought that the price was right when it was at $4. I had a nice little run just recently here with this momentum from Wall Street bets. I think that if you can get them on a dip, I think they're an interesting play. They have billions of shares out, so there is a lot of shares. It's one of the things I don't like about them, but nonetheless, I still think they're a very interesting play. Hey, I appreciate you, Dylan. Got mad love for you, brother. Watch, Rich. If you're not winning, you're not watching. Let's go, bud. So yeah, so this is GameStop, currently at 262 now. It seems to be dropping pretty quickly. While we've been live, it's been dropping. So I wanted to go live and see it. I don't know if you guys are buying this. If you guys are buying this, love to know. Please let me know if you guys are buying this. Are you shorting this? Are you buying calls? Are you buying puts? Are you buying the stock? Are you shorting the stock? Love to know what you guys are doing. I'm just watching the show. I'm not interested in buying this stock, but definitely interested in the story behind it. I think like everybody else. I think uranium's hot. And I also like graphite. Graphene, graphite stocks. I think graphite is one of the key ingredients in lithium batteries. And I like uranium. I like lithium. I like graphite. I like those sectors a lot. I like gold. I like silver. I like value. I like to buy value, real companies, real fundamentals, real deals. As we speak, this is dropping. It's now if it's going to hold these levels or if it's going to continue to drop. And, you know, with it dropping is what I expect, because I don't expect this to stay at these prices. I mean, these prices are crazy, but we'll see. We'll see how long it can hold these levels. But like I said, I don't believe that it's worth anything close to anything it's trading at. So if you wanted to buy this stock, this would be strictly a momentum trade. But you can see clearly there's a lot of momentum. I mean, look at the volume, 35 million shares. It's a lot of shares, right? 35 million shares at $264. I mean, there's a lot of people buying this stock. Okay. Lots. And there's people buying it, there's people selling it, there's people doing all kinds of things with the stocks. People buying calls, there's people buying puts. It's a war zone in the market. And right now, the Wall Street bets community is winning. Hey Seth, how you doing? What's up with the Dogecoin thing that Elon Musk keeps talking about? Well, Dogecoin has a very large community of investors. The cryptocurrencies exploded since Elon's been talking about it over the last couple of days. And yeah, I mean, same thing. Hype. It's a coin about dogs. There's no real value there. It's another hype play. Personally, don't understand why Elon gets involved in this type of stuff. I think he just has fun with it, and he has a huge community that follows him, and they pretty much buy anything he talks about. So like I said, I don't know what's really behind why he talks about it. I think Elon just likes to help people make money. And clearly he's been helping people make money with Dogecoin. I think it's the same type of thing. It's just hype, a bunch of people buying something, and they're buying something really with no intrinsic value. But when you get enough buying and you get more buying than selling, you can create a massive spike in pretty much anything. And that's what we're seeing in the markets. Thank you guys for smashing the like. Thank you guys for joining. We are literally watching GameStop trade live. I'm going to try to see if we can watch it live for the rest of the day. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Citron wants the long now. Isn't that funny? Yeah, I don't buy it for a second. I think that he got targeted and he's going to change his strategy. He's not going to be public with his shorts. I think he will continue to short. He's a one trick pony. I do believe he'll long, but he'll just long publicly. And that's cool. He can join the good side instead of always being Dr. Evil trying to take everybody's money, trying to short everybody to bankruptcy. I think it's kind of ironic that he got a little taste of his own medicine and now he wants to long. I find that kind of interesting. And yeah, Andrew Left knows me well, and I know him, and I've always been a proponent of buying stocks, and I don't like shorting stocks. I don't like destroying companies. Andrew's had made a living from destroying companies, right? So and other people and other people's investments. So I believe everyone gets in life what they deserve. But I don't believe for a second that he's not going to continue shorting. I just don't think he'll publicly short. He'll publicly long and then he'll quietly short. Right? He just doesn't want to publicly just get destroyed like he just did. And he realizes it's not good business to get destroyed. Him and his entire community got destroyed on GameStop. So he's probably watching this video right now. It's probably on this stream. Yeah, Robert. You think Andrew Left is buying GameStop? Nope. I promise you ain't buying no GameStop. Not at 257, he's not. Yeah, Robinhood is pretty much just for the main stocks, right? You're not going to get penny stocks. You're not going to get small cap stocks on Robinhood. You're only going to get the biggest big board stocks in the world in Robinhood, the top 50, 100 companies. That's pretty much what they focus on. James says, what percent of an S&P pullback should we be thinking about? 5, 10, 15%? I said earlier this year, I predicted that we were going to have two 10% pullbacks in 2021. So that's what I expect. Is this the first? We'll see. This is just the beginning. This is relatively small still. It's like 1%, 1.5%. We had another one like this earlier this week. I do believe that we'll see about a 10% pullback at least 2 times this year, but I also expect that the market will just bounce right back. Market is very strong and very resilient. I don't get too worried on down days. Down days are buying opportunities and big green days are selling opportunities. That's the way I look at the markets. I don't get too emotional about the markets up or down. It doesn't really affect me. Been in the markets too long to let it affect me. Seems to be holding pretty strong around 260. Let's see if it can hold this. I'm just mind boggled watching this thing trade, really. It's crazy. Like, who is buying this at 262? Like, who is buying this? 36 million shares, 265, 266, like 267. Who's buying this? 269. Like, are you guys buying this? Any of you guys hold this or buying this? Somebody's buying this. Yeah, Dylan, I don't understand what happened there. Some odd stuff going on there for sure. Dylan says, did you see that douche from Robinhood, the CEO? What a fool, stopping people from trading. Everyone should close their Robinhood accounts. That was garbage. Yeah, I don't understand how that's legal. I don't understand how that's legal. Ben says, yes, buy the dip. You're buying this, Ben? The squeeze hasn't squeezed. That's what I keep hearing. I keep hearing this is going to 1,000. Are you buying it, Ben? Kevin Wong says a friend of mine bought in yesterday at 350. Ouch. Well, it did hit 413 today. So if he was quick, he would have been able to get out today. What about BlackBerry? Yeah, we can look at BlackBerry. Let's pull it up. Oh, BlackBerry's down right now. It's finally going down. Let's take a look at AMC. AMC's up 38% still. Let's take a look at Nokia. Nokia down a lot. This is a very interesting price for Nokia, in my opinion. But I mean, it's down, but so is everything else in the market. And GameStop now down to 256. So it has been trending down since we've been live. Let's look at the chart. And if we look at the 5-day chart, let's look at the 1-day. Oh, let's change the frequency to the 1 minute. So this is the 1-day chart. So you can see it did make its big move right pre-market to like over 400, I guess, right when market opened to like 419, came down right away, went up, came down, up, down. Like it's a crazy war zone right now. It's downtrending. It's been downtrending this whole way down. Like I said, I don't know who's buying this thing. I don't believe, I just can't believe people are buying it, but someone's buying it. I don't know who. Is it worth 250 bucks? Nope. But somebody's buying it. People are buying the hype. Is it time to get back into SPACs? I actually got 2 SPACs, QELL and BWAC. So I'm into 2 SPACs right now. And I got a diversified portfolio. I got a little bit of everything. But yeah, I like SPACs. And those are 2 SPACs that I really like. Ben says they restricted trading. How the hell do you want the Bulls to win? Well, obviously they don't want the Bulls to win, right? So that's weird. Yeah, I don't agree with that. You're a broker and you're giving people the ability to buy. You're giving people the ability to sell. And then all of a sudden you don't give people the ability to buy and sell. That's not right. You shouldn't be in business. I don't understand how that's even possible. I think that they should have some serious backlash and lawsuits from that because I know that there's people that wanted to buy and sell on those days, not just Robinhood, but brokers all over the world were crashing because of this. And there's people that were wanting to sell all kinds of different stocks that couldn't. And I just find that wrong in so many ways and on so many levels. And when I couldn't get into my TV account earlier this week, I was choked. So angry. But that's what happened. No, I agree. People are going to continue to put their money in stocks. I know I got a lot of money in the markets, and I know there's a lot of other people just like me at home making money in the market. So I don't believe this is going to stop. In fact, I believe it will get busier, and I think it will get better, and I think markets will get even stronger. System Deadlock says someone mentioned one of the hedge funds invested 200 million into Robinhood. Not sure how true. Yeah, that's what I heard. Pretty interesting situation. Sounds like a bribe, right? Hey, don't don't open up for trading and we'll give you $200 million. I'm not. I'm just saying it sounds kind of weird, right? Ben says that's why we fight back, buy the dip. You can't let this happen without having your confidence in the market shooked. Yeah, it's a little bit of a weird situation for sure. Yeah, 200 million. I'll give you one guess who it was. Come on, one guess. Who gave these guys 200 million? JP Morgan? That would be my guess. Citadel. That's some interesting situations there. Very, very, very interesting situations. Medi says, once people start booking hotels, cruises, and plane tickets, be prepared for crash. Wow, look, GameStop now to 250. It's really falling, guys. Since we were live, it dropped about $30. Let's see if it continues to hold these levels or if it's going to drop further. Ben says they close the market to trade between themselves and burn retail. Yeah, but I mean, that's what after hours trading is, right? And that's just the game, right? It's a game. Market makers have always, since the beginning of times, traded between each other, flipping their books between each other, trading in between each other, making deals between each other, crossing stock between each other. This is part of the game. It's part of the game. It's the game within the game. So it isn't going to change. Citadel is in bed with Robinhood. Yep. I don't want to go too deep into that because I don't want to get in any trouble, but yeah, there's some definitely interesting things happening in the marketplace. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, I mean, I've never seen so many halts in my life. So we've seen a lot of halts, that's for sure, recently. Let's just see, like there was a lot of green earlier. Let's see if the green is still there. KOSS is another pick that Wall Street Bets is pushing. AMC is another pick that Wall Street Bets is pushing. Wow, back to 270 just like that. Look at that. Every time it dips, it's just like it has unlimited buying pressure. It's as if this thing has unlimited buying pressure. And like I said, I have no idea who's buying this, but clearly there are people buying this. I have no idea why, but people are buying it. And like I said, when there's money to be made, people will buy anything. Did I check NEXE? No, what's up with it? I know it was down earlier today. Wow, look at this thing go. Back to 280. Holy smokes. 283. Wow, look at that, eh? This thing is just, this is next level. This is really next level, the way this is trading. See that? Shoot up. Just shot up past the moving averages. Let's see how high this goes now. 286. Oh, back to 280, 279. The market is literally a war zone, guys. Ben says we are buying this. Why? Because hedge funds got caught their pants down. No, I know. I understand. You're shorting, you're squeezing the shorts, but at the same time, you're buying something that isn't even worth 27 bucks, let alone $273. What's the intelligence in that? Like, why would you be buying a stock that's worth 10 times more? Probably worth 10. It's trading at least 10 times more than what it's even worth. What's the real rationale behind that other than you're trying to squeeze the shorts? OPEX coming. This will blow up. What is that? The next pick? OPEX? I don't see OPEX. Wow, cost just got halted. There's a halt on costs. James says maybe it will double top before it fades for good. I don't know. This thing is very strong. It doesn't look like it's going to be fading anytime soon. I mean, look at it, 37 million shares at $286 and up 46%. I mean, this is clearly doing well right now. I don't see it fading. Stefan says there are lots of other solid stocks that are perfect entry points right now. Forget the hype on GME. I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. I don't own GME. I'm not buying it. I'm just watching it because it's what everybody's talking about. So we might as well talk about it as well. OPEX equals option expiry. Lots of open interest in GME will be closed in the last hour. I'll keep losing if they overshort stocks I like. I don't like shorting either. I don't short. I'm not a fan of shorting. Never have been, never will be. I don't understand why you're even allowed to naked short. I think that's a big problem. Maybe they should just ban short selling altogether. Maybe there's going to be some real serious conversation about it after this. Here's NAKD, another one that apparently has been a focus point. But yeah, the markets are just really heavily selling off today. Not a lot of really big moves in the market. Moderna having a nice day though, mRNA. I called this buy at 124 for a community. But other than that, I mean, like I see a lot of red today. Like really just a lot of red. Like lots. Lots and lots and lots of red today. That's for sure. Meanwhile, GameStop up 46%. And once again, all over the news and capturing everybody's imagination, despite the fact that it's not worth $282. People are still talking about it. People are still buying it. People are selling it. People are buying calls. People are buying puts. People are trading this. And it's a very volatile stock. And it is capturing the imagination of investors all over the world, not because it is a great company, but because it is greatly hyped right now. I like GDNP. I think I love revenue and I love revenue growth, and GDNP has really good revenue growth. And I think for $1, they're undervalued. I think that they're underappreciated, underexposed, and I think they have a great future. So I'm very, very, very big fan of GDNP. If you can pick it up on a dip or if you can get it cheap under $1, I think it's a great buy. And look at GME. I mean, guys, I'm watching this trade right now, and this is very strong. This is very bullish. Look at the chart. Okay, so this is very strong, very bullish, and this isn't going to go down anytime soon. Definitely not going to go down today. Despite the fact everything else is red, this is holding strong, which is extremely bullish for GameStop and for Wall Street Bets and the community behind Wall Street Bets, which is betting on GameStop, and clearly they're winning today. GDNP just had their target raised to 150. Nice. By who? Ben is saying buy the dip. Ben, are you buying the dip on GameStop? The way GameStop is trading, it reminds me of cryptocurrencies. I feel like there's like a wave of buyers that just come in, then there's a wave of selling that comes in, then there's a wave of buying that comes in, another wave of selling. Like high frequency traders are starting to trade this right now as just a day trade and a momentum trade. And clearly people are winning and people are doing it because GameStop is trading right now at $281. It's weird to even say that, but so Ben, you're buying this? At what price are you buying it? You're buying it for the love of free markets. Raymond James? Raymond James gave GDNP $1.50 price target. Okay, that's cool. I like that. Ben says, if GME shorts win, I will stop trading. Well, they definitely haven't won. They're not winning right now. They just got short squeezed. So I think a lot of them just went out of business and are waving the white flag. So they definitely didn't win. But will they win long term? I believe they will. I don't believe that this will be able to maintain $280. So pretty sure they will. But short term, they're definitely getting squeezed. But in the long term, this will go back down. Babu says, I just bought GME all the way up. Wow. Hey, man, I wish you the best of luck. Like I said, there's a lot of people who are going to want to buy this. I'm not buying this. I'm not telling anyone in our community to buy this. I'm not advising anyone buy this, but there's people buying it. I don't know who, but obviously there are people buying it. And I wouldn't advise that anybody does it. But hey, if you want to make some quick money and you want to ride momentum, this might be one of the best places to do it because clearly there's a lot of momentum here. Do you're asking if I think the markets can crash like 2009? I don't think they will crash like that. I think there will be two 10% corrections in 2021, which is pretty big. And I think the market will rebound. I think the market's too strong. And I think there's too much money circulating in these markets. And I think they will continue to. Ben says, I have 5 shares at 365. I will sell when they cover. Wow. You got them at 365? Holy smokes, man. Well, I hope you win, bro. Ben says the bag will be passed to the hedge funds. That's the whole point. Babu says Dogecoin and GME. Yeah, so Babu, you're a momentum trader, right? Well, look, GME back to 288, 290, right? So momentum traders are winning right now. Limmy says holding and supporting my fellow friends with 800% up on my positions. Wow. Diamond hands. Yeah, well, the biggest thing that I've learned is never invest emotionally. I can see why you're investing emotionally, Ben. I understand. But personally, I'm just telling you from experience, when you're investing, it's never good to be emotional. But you're welcome to do whatever you like. What's happening with Robinhood? They still getting sued? I wouldn't be surprised if they do get sued. Wow, you think it's going to go higher than 365 by the end of the day? Yeah, it's possible. I mean, it's already at 291. So, yeah, it's possible. It's been as high as 413 today. This thing's trading like a penny stock. So, at this point, I wouldn't bet against it. Yeah, and listen, if it's working for you, brother, all the power to you. I'm not here to say what to do with GameStop, because this is already crazy. Like, look at this thing go. I mean, it's about to hit 300 again. So, I mean, like, this is nuts what it's doing. It's fun for me to watch. It's entertaining. It's definitely cool to talk about. Everyone's literally talking about it. Am I participating? It's not my trading style. I'm a value trader. I like to buy in the red, sell in the green. I don't chase stocks up 50%. But as a person who's a stock guy and loves the markets, I think this is wild. I think it's very exciting, and it's definitely something newsworthy and something worthy of our attention and something to talk about. And that's why we're talking about it. Am I screwed if I have crypto in Robinhood? What should I do? You can always transfer it. Wow, there it goes. GameStop back to 300. There it is, back to 304, 305, 306. Wow. This is absolutely crazy. Like, literally just get your popcorn ready and watch the show. So yeah, clearly there's money to be made here, because the stock just moved from 260 to 300 bucks. Like that. It's wild what this is doing. So there's clearly money to be made here, but it's highly risky, highly volatile. So just be really cautious, proceed with caution. If you do intend to trade this, like I said, I'm not trading this. I love watching it and talking about it, but it's not something I would trade, because if I buy a stock, I have to be able to hold it long term, and I have to be able to go and sleep at night knowing that I have a great position in a company that I believe in long term. That's the way I think. I can't buy this stock at $295 because I don't believe in it long term. But if I was looking to just make money quickly and I was looking to make a quick buck, this might be one of the first places I look. I'm not going to lie to you. This may be one of the first places I look, because there's tons of momentum here. There's tons of people looking at this. There's tons of people watching this. There's tons of volume here. So this is a momentum trade. There's no doubt about it. But a highly risky momentum trade that doesn't have any equity or any assets to justify this price. They've got equity, they've got assets, but they've also got debt and losses. So is it worth $296? No. Is it trading at $296? Yes. So that always creates opportunity. No, I agree, Ben. Short squeeze is definitely a result of market mechanics. I agree with you 100%. But at some point, you also have to realize that you're not buying value, you're buying a story, and you're buying market mechanics, which is smart. It's very smart. It's very strategic. It's very, very genius what's being done. And I think that people should get some credit for what they're doing. Like, look what they're doing. But would I buy GameStop at $300? No. I think bus, oh man, that's a great question. I think bus, if you can get it at $3 or less in that region, I think it's an amazing entry, because I think bus has a great future. And I believe bus is a future $10 stock. I understand this is a hype trade. This is a momentum trade. This is a mechanical trade. This is a short squeeze. I get it. I just want to make sure everybody knows that if they do a trade in GameStop, you are buying a story, you're buying a mechanical trade. This is a trade that is a short squeeze. At some point, this will go back down. And when it does, whoever's holding at these levels, if you are holding, will get crushed. This will go back down under 100 eventually. It'll probably go back down under 20. It'll probably go back down under 10, and may even go back down under 5 eventually. When? I have no idea. But the reality is, unless they do something dramatic and change their entire business structure, their business model, I don't see how they hold these levels. I might be wrong. Anything is possible. They might say, we changed our model, we raised a few $100 million, and we're going to invest in Bitcoin. Maybe. And that could change everything. But if they continue with their business model, which is currently losing money, and they don't start showing better quarterly financials, this stock is going to tank, and it's going to tank like there's nobody's business. The question is when? I have no idea. How? I'm not sure at this point, because who's going to sell it? Who's going to take it down? Who's going to short it? Right now it's in momentum, and I think people are afraid to short it. I would be afraid to short it. I think Nokia is a good long-term play. I think at these prices, Nokia has a lot of value. I think this could go to 1,000, but I also think it could go back under $10. But that's how crazy this is right now. Because it has a tight float and it's being short squeezed, it could go to 1,000. I'm not denying it could. Would I buy it at 200, trying to make it, make 5 times my money to 1,000? No. But will people do it? 100% people are going to do it. And I hope that they're successful, because I have no skin in the game. So I really don't care what happens with GameStop, up or down. It makes no difference to me. But do I find it entertaining to watch? Absolutely. Would I buy it? No. That's just my opinion. Do I have anything against anyone else buying it? Absolutely not. There's people in our community buying it. There's people in our community buying AMC. There's people doing all kinds of different things. Would I do it? No. But are other people going to do it? Of course they will. People will always invest where there's an opportunity to make money. That's just the way it goes. I'm not holding SBE or NEO, but I know that there's people within our community holding both. I know there's people that have made money on both. Personally, I think both have had a big run. I think there's great opportunities to take profits with some of those stocks. And I personally wouldn't be buying them at these levels, but that's just me. I have better electric vehicle plays, in my opinion, that are priced lower, that have enormous upside, that I think are more value plays than SBE and NIO at these levels, because SBE and NIO have already made huge runs. Tesla's also made a huge run. So I'm more interested in companies like IDEX, very well priced, growing electric vehicle play, and bus. BUS in Canada, BUSXF. I think the upside for those two companies is tremendous, and we're still early to the party. And that's my trading strategy. That's my trading style, is buy low, get in the rocket early, and ride the rocket, not chase it. Watching the entire market, looking for momentum, looking for opportunities. And GameStop and AMC and COS are 3 of the top 10 trades of the day. NVAX also having a monster day today. Wow. 65%. This is crazy. This is a stock. You want to talk about a stock that's had a run? This stock. Whoa. NVAX was at $6 in February. It's now at $200. Now, this is a company that is in the Corona-19 vaccine space, and that's why they're going crazy. This is a much better trade, in my opinion, than GME, and it's up huge. It's a much better company with much more value. So if you had to pick one, this or NVAX, which you pick, I would pick NVAX. But would I buy NVAX at $222? No. But they were at $6 in February when I was making videos about them. They've been one of the best picks of 2020, and already in 2021, huge, huge screamer. So this has more value, in my opinion, than GME does, which is just a hype play. But both equally explosive. Both have equally returned incredible returns for investors. So the market is really wild right now, because there is opportunities to be made money, to make some big money. Like here's COS, another one of the picks that's getting squeezed. Here's AMC, another of the picks that's getting heavily focused on by Wall Street bets. So we're watching the entire market every day here at Rich TV Live. We consistently do this, and we will continue to. And we're always looking for opportunities in the market. And this is clearly one of the biggest ones right now that exist. Everything is down right now, pretty much. The whole market's down. I think that there's a lot of buying opportunities everywhere right now, in my opinion. Yes, BUS and BUSXF in Canada, and IDEX are my top two electric vehicle plays. Early stage electric vehicle plays. These are my top two. I have videos on YouTube about both, and I've interviewed the CEO for BUS on Rich TV Live, and I've also interviewed the Senior Vice President of Investor Relations, Tony Sklar from IDEX, and they've also been a huge winner for our community. I brought IDEX to our community at 88 cents, and earlier this week they were trading over 430. So up hundreds of percent, and I believe that they're just getting started. We are live looking at GameStop trading live and interactive. If you have any questions, please feel free to put it in the chat. If you like the video, please smash the like button. And if you share this video, comment, and subscribe, it really helps the video go viral so more people can also tune in and watch GameStop trade live. This is live market depth, level 2 trading of GameStop. So I don't know if you guys are buying GameStop. I personally don't own it. I'm not buying it. I'm not advising anyone to buy it, but there are people that are buying the stock. Clearly, it is up 47% and traded 40 million shares today at $285. That is astronomical. Billions and billions and billions of dollars have gone into the stock today. Absolutely astronomical. What is happening here? This is clearly a movement of epic proportions. That's why we are live, interactive, and talking about it right now here on Rich TV Live. I think it has a chance to hit 1,000. I really do. I mean, if you look at the chart, what's going to stop it? I mean, the shorts are done. Like nothing can stop this. It's already gone to 450. Shorts have gone bankrupt and squeezed all over the place. I think it could. I don't see any reason why it can't. I mean, there's so much momentum behind it. Everybody's talking about it everywhere. It's got a really tight flow, and it's trading 40 million shares a day at $280. Like, that's a lot of volume. That's billions of dollars flowing through this stock. Billions. This isn't a bunch of kids. This is a lot of adults, maybe feeling like kids when they're buying GameStop. A lot of people keep saying these are kids. These are not kids, man. These are grown-ass adults that are buying this stock right now every day. I mean, this is everybody buying this stock. This isn't just kids. People keep saying that these are Redditors and millennials. I think there's all kinds of people buying this stock all over the world. I mean, it's up 51%. People are always going to look for room to make 51% on their money. So this is everybody buying the stock. Grandfathers, grandmothers, young people, everybody. Like, I mean, look at it. $296. This ain't normal. This is a movement. Yeah, I'm a big fan of SHG. I think SHG is a huge, huge, huge long-term winner for our community. It's already up from 60 cents when I started talking to the company, already up over 100%. And I think that their long-term potential is tremendous. I love SHG, Skylight Health Group. I mean, the biggest thing with us is we get in so early that we just got to wait. All we can do is wait. Got to wait for the rockets to explode. If you want to chase momentum, you can look at companies like GME. What do I think about CleanSpark? I think it has some potential. Spencer says, does anyone believe that Citron Andrew is getting out of shorting for good? Of course not. Andrew's a one-trick pony. He knows that I know it. He ain't going anywhere. He's just not going to make his trades public anymore because he got destroyed, which is smart. Why would you make your trades public if you're getting destroyed? It's not going to work. He has to adjust like everybody else adjusts in the market. We are in the last hour of trading for the week. No, I don't got any messages for Andrew left. I'm not here to laugh when people lose money. I just think that what goes around comes around. I think what goes around comes around in the market, and everybody gets what they deserve. And if you have bad intentions for people, then people will have bad intentions for you. Andrew Left has targeted people for years. I have no hard feelings for Andrew Left. I don't feel sorry for him. I believe he got what he deserved. But at the same time, I'm not going to sit here and laugh at the guy. I'm not going to sit here and point fingers. I've been destroyed in the market too. I'm sure Andrew Left has destroyed me in the market. So and laughed about it. So I'm not going to sit here and laugh because I got more class than he does. I'm not that type of person like he is. I don't wish harm on anybody, on anybody's family or anybody's finances. But at the same time, I believe in life. Everybody gets what they deserve. And I'm sure Andrew's watching this and he'll get the message. If he's not, one of his guys is, and I'm sure he's going to get the message. I'm sure one day Andrew and I will sit in the same room and do business together. Who knows? We'll see. I know we've been doing business against each other for quite some time, so maybe one day we'll do business together. Who knows? He said he wants to join the longs, and I'm a long. So, Andrew, if you'd like to join the long, we'd love to have you, brother. It's definitely payback time. There's a lot of people that have been burnt by Andrew Left over the years, including me, and a lot of people want retribution, and I believe he's getting what he deserves. But do I believe that he's going to stop shorting? No. No. I think he'll stop shorting publicly because he's seen what can happen when you short publicly. You can get destroyed when enough people go against you, and that's exactly what's happened. Guarantee you, if he ever does short again, he's probably not going to tweet it. Probably not going to tweet it if he decides to short something. Probably keep it between him and his community. We are in a bloodbath today. The market is red. And while that's happening, GameStop is green. It's not the only thing that's green. There's a couple picks that are green today. Here's a penny stock, OTTV, up 174%. SIEB, a big board stock, up 146%. CMPY, penny stock, up 150%. CATB, another stock, up 86%. EAT, a penny stock, up 50%. NVAX, wow, up 64% at $220. PDPR, another penny stock, up 60%. Costs, Wall Street Bets pick up 59%. AMC, a Wall Street Bets pick, now up 51%. GME, a Wall Street's pick, now up 52%, $296. Wow. So we're going back to 300, folks. Let's see. 297, 298, 299, 301. Wow, this thing is wild. Holy smokes. Look at GameStop, folks. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Back over 300. Wow. It's just wild. Wow, Wall Street Bets now has 500,000 members on Discord. Holy smokes. These guys are not losing momentum. If anything, they're gaining momentum. Look at the price, $306. Wow. This thing just goes up like it's nothing. It's ripping up like it's butter. Oh yeah, AMC chart and GME chart and cost chart, they all look the same. Just wild what's happening. What's my prediction on price at the close for GME? I don't know. Probably around 300. Thinking probably around 300. It's been a low of 250, a high of 413. Probably around 300. This is power hour, so get your popcorn ready, folks. Let's see what GameStop does. It might go to 350. It might go to 400. Well, no, who knows? I mean, you got the Wall Street Bets community just pushing it. So we'll see how high it goes. We're going to be watching it. Babool says 350. Yeah, I mean, we're at 304. It's been as high as 413. Why not? Let's look at the chart. I mean, this chart is... This is the one-day chart. You can see how it is now climbing above the moving averages. Very bullish right now. It's dropping a little bit from the RSI being over 70. It touched the RSI 70, which is the sell zone. It's taking a little breather here, which I think is a retrace, and I think it's just going to rip up higher. I think this is going to go higher, folks. Let's see. Let's see if they can get through this resistance and go higher, or will it go back down? Let's see. Toya Roberts says, Andrew left, quit. Justin's son tonight buying 10 million GME. Whoa. Wow. That's crazy. Oh, the NASDAQ's climbing? Good. That's what we need. We need the market to come back, man. We don't want the market to crash, right? There's nothing good comes out of the market crashing. The Tron community supports the GME pump. Stefan says, hey, Rich, can you make a video on reading charts? I can. I do a lot of that in our trading club. But yeah, I can. I've been so busy. I'll try to see if I can put together a video for you guys. But I have a lot of videos like that in our trading club. And if you'd like to join our trading club, you can. It's richpicksdaily.com. Love to have you guys join our club. And we talk about charts and read charts and do chart analysis all the time. Oh, there we go. I was right. Look, we're at 310. Remember I showed you guys that I thought it was going to break through? Look, see, it broke through. I told you guys that the RSI was taking a breather and it's going to come back up to 70. Let's see if it breaks 70 and goes higher, because it is in the sell zone, but it's got a lot of momentum. So it looks to me like it's going higher. So let's see. Even though it's really in the sell zone, but it's got so much momentum, it's now up 61%. This thing is really screaming. Wow. 313. Holy smokes. Wow. It was just at 260 and now it's back to 313. And if you're a new trader and you're looking to trade, we can work with you and trade with you and help you. If you're an experienced trader, we can work with you and help you. And we're looking for experienced traders to help us find more good ideas, find more picks. We're watching the whole market. We know everything that's going on with GameStop every single day. Look, what did I tell you guys? 315 now. Like, this thing is on fire right now. It's absolutely screaming. Like I said, I wouldn't buy this, but the momentum is clearly up right now and it is flying. It is flying. Wow. Everybody's getting back in for a second run or a third run or fourth run or fifth run. Yeah, it looks like it's definitely climbing. That's for sure. Look at this thing go. This thing is wild. 318. Holy smokes. My goodness. 319. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. 322. Oh my goodness. This is wild. It's just going up like butter. Like it's nothing. Wow, 326. Holy smokes. My phone's blowing up, guys. People messaging me from everywhere. This is crazy. Lee says, I never want it to end. It's been so much fun. Maybe it won't end. Maybe this is just the start of Wall Street bets. Who knows? The rest of the world and the stock market has to adjust to what is going on and what is happening because you can't stop people from buying something. Dylan says they have to close their positions today and Monday. Yeah, it's forcing a massive short squeeze like these guys predicted. Babul says resistance 328 might not break, but if it does, we fly. Yeah, we flying right now. Getting a little bit of selling pressure, but at 318, up 63%, trading 42 million shares. This is absolutely epic. Some selling pressure coming because it's falling off with the RSI. I told you guys the RSI was getting to a selling zone. Remember, I told you guys the RSI was getting to the selling zone, which is at over 70. 70 over is a clear selling zone. It's going to come back down, take a little bit of a breather, do a little bit of a retrace, and I believe it'll continue. It's going to come down under the 70 zone, probably go to about 60 on the RSI, and then make another run up. That's what I believe because the trend is up. This is just a little retrace and a little breather. Look at it, 318. Love it if you guys could smash the like button. I really appreciate it. Share it, subscribe. It really helps make the videos go viral. And thank you guys for the 40 likes. I really appreciate that. Toya Roberts says Citron Research has quiet putting out negative stories on companies. Yeah, they've been doing it for years, and everybody gets what they deserve. You want to make money destroying companies, then people are going to eventually make money destroying you. And what goes around in life definitely comes around. And Citron got a chance to see that. And you know what? I think that that's the way it should be. I think that that's exactly the way it should be. And if you do bad things to people, bad things should happen to you. You do good things should happen to you. But Citron's been making a living by destroying companies. So I think it's phenomenal that people decided to destroy Citron. I think that that's phenomenal. I think it's great. Hey, Ray, thank you, man. I appreciate you guys for smashing the like. It really makes a huge difference in getting more people on the stream so that we can get more opinions, more comments, more trade ideas, more eyes on the prize. Right now, GameStop has been the prize of the week. It's taken everybody's imagination by storm. Everybody's talking about GameStop. I don't own it. I wouldn't buy it. It's not worth $300, but it doesn't matter what I think. What matters is that GameStop is trading at $311 right now. That's what matters. And there's people buying this all over the world. It's traded 42 million shares at $310. That is astronomical volume. Absolutely astronomical volume in GameStop right now. Yeah, Latoya is saying that he quit. He made a statement on Twitter. I don't believe his statement. I don't believe he quit. I just don't think he will publicly short anymore. I feel like he'll continue to short because he's a one-trick pony. He's going to do what he does. And I believe he just doesn't want people targeting his shorts because he's realizing it's not working. And he's had way too many short squeezes happen to him over the last year or two. So he's decided to go in another direction and not be so public, which is probably the smart thing. Toya says, when I seen him rant, I remember you, Rich. I appreciate you, Toya. Thank you. Yeah, him and I don't see eye to eye because I like to see companies, I like to buy low, see a company go up and sell high. He likes to sell high, put out news about companies and reasons why everyone should sell the stock and create all kinds of fear about companies and even puts lawsuits on companies so that the stocks go down so he can make money. And I don't like it. I don't agree with it. I find it disgusting. And I believe he deserves everything he gets. I don't find that strategy that he uses to destroy companies, I don't find it something that has any integrity. I find it disgusting the way he makes money. And in the end of the day, I'm not the only one. And congratulations for people getting revenge on Andrew Left because he's destroyed many accounts over the years. And I'm talking small people accounts. The average investor has been burnt and hurt by Andrew Left. And he's got now exactly what he deserves. He's been on Twitter laughing about shorting stocks for years and destroying companies for years and destroying bank accounts from investors for years. So now he's getting exactly what he deserves. I don't feel sorry for him. I don't think anybody should feel sorry for him. Let's see how high GameStop can go. We've got 39 minutes left in the trading week. It's been a wild week. Wall Street Bets has taken over the entire market. Everybody's talking about Wall Street Bets. Here's some of their trade ideas. Here's costs. They're up 69% right now. Here's AMC. They are up 60% right now. Here's GME up 63% right now. This is absolutely unbelievable what is happening here. These guys called their shot and they have been correct and they have squeezed the shorts to an oblivion to the point where shorts have gone out of business. Shorts have waved the white flag. Shorts have quit the business. And I think that's a good thing. Oh, I lost money in wheat stocks, and I know that was all Andrew Left. So like I said, what goes around comes around. And I do love the fact that the people are getting the last laugh. Do I think that GameStop is worth $320? No. Would I buy GameStop at $320? No. But am I happy that there's people that are making money with GameStops? Absolutely. Am I happy that the shorts have gotten squeezed to an oblivion on GameStop? Absolutely. This is revenge on the shorts. From that perspective, I love it. I absolutely love it. But as a value investor, looking at GameStop at 319 makes me cringe because there isn't value there. But does that mean that it isn't at 315? No, it's at 315 right now. My eyes are showing me $315. Would I buy it for 315? Nope. Would I buy it for 30? Nope. But am I cheering along as people buy this and get rich? Absolutely. Am I happy that you guys are getting rich? Absolutely. Am I excited for the movement? Absolutely. Is it exciting for the stock market? Absolutely, it's exciting for the stock market. Look, we got 102 people watching. Why? Because this is the most talked about topic in the stock market, and it's becoming the most talked about topic in the world. That's why it's exciting. People talking about it going to 1,000, and it might. I mean, who's going to stop it going from 1,000? All the shorts are out of the way. So now they're just blue skies. They got blue skies. This can go as high as they want it to go. Will it go to 1,000? I have no idea. Could it go to 1,000? Of course it could. It went up to 413 today. It was at 450 yesterday. It's up $120 today alone. It's up $122 today alone. At this point, anything is possible. When Dingo says there's a Chinese billionaire that pledged to buy 10 million when the Chinese market opens. Wow. Ben says they doubled down on these shorts yesterday. You can see that. I mean, look at the volume. This is absolutely incredible. Escobar says, how long do you think that this will continue? I thought that this would be done by Monday. I'm very wrong. This is going to go for a while, and this movement is only getting bigger. Wall Street Bets is getting very popular because of this. They're becoming mainstream, and more people are joining this movement. So what I thought would have lasted a week, at this point, I'm starting to think that this is just the new market. This is going to become the new market, and this is going to become the new norm, which gets me really excited because if there's opportunities, we will capitalize. However, I'm watching this and I'm looking at the trend and I'm watching the patterns because I want to see a trend in the market before I personally take a position or talk to my community about taking a position. And I want to see how this is going to react over a period of time before I even consider positioning myself in any of these trades. I'm going to watch it. I want to see how it goes. And just watching it and absorbing this today is showing me how strong this is. This is extremely strong. This is not some little bit of momentum. This is the most traded stock in the world right now. 43 million shares at $317. That's no joke. This may be the most traded stock in the world today. I don't know for a fact. I'm just assuming that this may be one of the most heavily traded stocks in the world today. That means something. That means that people are buying and selling this left, right, and center. I'm not, but there's people doing it. Oh yeah, of course it's being heavily shorted. You know, shorts are one-trick ponies. Their job is to look for something that's way too high and short it. This is way too high. The question is, will the shorts be able to hold? And how long is it going to take for this to come down? And how much higher is it going to go up first before it comes down? And that's the chance that the shorts are taking right now. I would not short this. I also won't buy it, but I also won't short it because you're shorting a rocket that the target is $1,000. Wall Street Bets has already put a target of $1,000 on GameStop. So if you know that they've got a $1,000 target and this is currently at 300, shorting it could be very dangerous. You could lose everything. Now, I'm not saying that it won't go down. I believe it will, but who knows when?
And the reality is right now, it ain't going down. So I'm not going to bet it's going to go down right now. If anything, I would actually be willing to bet it's going to go up based on the way I've been watching it, based on the chart. It looks to me very bullish. This is not a bearish chart. This is a very bullish chart. That's just the 1-day chart. Okay. When you look at the 1-month chart, that is extremely bullish. When you look at the 10-day chart, I mean, extremely bullish chart. So shorting this is suicidal. I don't know why anyone would even want to do that, but people are going to do it because it's gone up way too much. So they're conditioned to short something that's gone up too much, even though this has got a really tight float. It's the short squeeze of the century, and the stock has got people buying it all over the world. People are still going to try to short it because fundamentally it's overpriced. But you're trying to short something that has momentum and that is extremely dangerous and something that I do not do. I actually ride momentum. I do not go against momentum. This has major momentum, major momentum. So I would not go against that momentum. Look, it just got crushed a little bit. Let's see if it actually goes under 300 here or if it can hold 300. Oh, there it goes. We're going to go under 300 here. Are the shorts making a move here? Or are we going to hold 300? What do you guys think? Yeah, it is the first time retailers have done it, and they've done it in a big way. And it's pretty wild, and it's very exciting. The question is, how long can this last? And based on the volume and the trading patterns, this could last forever, guys. I mean, if this movement continues to get bigger and these guys continue to go into deals, I don't see how anyone's going to be able to stop them. How can you stop people from buying stocks? It's the market. It's the stock market. People want to buy stocks or sell stocks, they can. If a group of people want to say, hey, we want to buy GameStop, they can. I thought that they would be able to stop them, but I'm starting to think that they can't be stopped. I'm starting to think that they can't be stopped and that this movement may continue to get stronger. Look at this. This just dropped big time. So we were just at 325 and now we're back down under 300. So it didn't hold 300. Let's see if it can hold 290. When we started this live stream, it was at 290. It went down to 250, went back up to 325, and now we're back to 293. And we have 29 minutes left in the trading week until after hours trading is open. If you guys like the video, please smash the like button, comment down below, share the video, join us in the chat, put your messages in the chat. Love to hear your messages and love to know your opinion on GameStop. Do you own this stock? Are you buying this stock? Are you interested in this stock? GameStop is right now one of the hottest stocks in the world and has taken over everybody that is in the stock market's attention and imagination. And that's why I decided to go live with it, because it is the most talked about stock right now in the world. So I figured we might as well go live and just watch it. And it's pretty interesting just watching this thing trade. It's now back to 305, folks, just like that. It is wildly volatile stock with huge shifts of momentum up and down. Yeah, I don't know how Robinhood gets away with doing what they did. I've never been a fan of Robinhood, and I never will be a fan of Robinhood, and I will never, ever tell anyone to go to Robinhood after what Robinhood did. I find it completely disgusting, and I don't understand how they can operate when stopping people from buying and selling. The only reason why people put their money there is so they can buy and sell. When Robinhood decides to play God with people's money, that's when I think everyone should pull their money out, in my opinion. But that's just me. If you guys have a position in GameStop, please let us know. I do not have any positions in any of the Wall Street Bets picks. I want to watch and see how long these picks are going to continue to have momentum before I even consider buying or getting our community into these deals. This is a new phenomenon that's swept through the stock market. I've never really seen anything like this before, not at this level. And I thought it would be done by Monday. I thought they were pretty much done by Wednesday. And I've been wrong. This thing is continuing. These guys have momentum, and it doesn't look like this is going to stop. So maybe this will continue, and this will just be another phenomenon in the market, and we're just going to have to adjust to it. And if this phenomenon continues, we definitely need to adjust to it, and we definitely need to consider how we can maximize on this liquidity and on this momentum in the market, because there's clearly a lot of momentum in the market, and there's clearly people playing this momentum. I am not, because I'm not the type of hype trader that chases momentum. But if this continues, we're definitely going to have to consider how we're going to benefit from it. Wendigo says, I actively ask strangers if they trade on Robinhood and help them leave it. Oh, wow. Can this crash the market like 2008? I don't believe it will. No, I don't believe it will. I think that the market is very strong. The market is resilient, and I believe the market will rebound. I just think that there's a lot of money shifting into these picks right now. I think that the market will adjust. It might take a few weeks, maybe a few months, but I thought in a few days it would happen, and it didn't. So I'm thinking now that this is going to be an adjustment period for the market to adjust to this, but this might be a part of the market, because how do you stop people from talking about stocks? Can't. If a group of people want to talk about stocks and buy it, they're going to, and there's no way that anybody can stop them. So this seems like this is going to be a part of the market moving forward. And as investors, you have to think about your trading plan. You need to stay disciplined in your approach and think about how this is going to affect you, if at all, and how you could potentially benefit from this, if at all. Because at the end of the day, it is affecting the market. There's no doubt about it. That's right. Limi saying, well, you've seen the market react today. That was these hedge funds taking profits everywhere they could to cover margin calls for these GME shorts. Correct. I don't really trade the Forex markets. We have members that do within our club. I focus on stocks. Oh, Toya, you bought some? How much did you get? Real Game Review says, I told Rich to invest in March at 450. He completely ignored me and said he saw nothing in GameStop. I own 100 shares. I still say that I see nothing in GameStop. I think GameStop's garbage. I want to make sure you guys are aware of that. I do not own this stock. I don't even like the stock. I like the movement. I like the fact that shorts are getting what they deserve. I like the fact that the people have spoken and they are now being heard. Do I like GameStop as a business? No. They are losing business. They are not profitable. I do not like the business of GameStop whatsoever. Is it exciting that GameStop is up like crazy and people have made lots of money? Of course it is. I like that. I like the fact that people are making money in the market. But do I like GameStop as a business? When I look at the fundamentals, no, I don't. And I definitely don't like GameStop at $300. But if you called GameStop at 450 and it's now at 300, congratulations. That's a great call. There's no denying that that was a great call. but I still don't like the company and I don't like the business at all because I've gone through their fundamentals and their fundamentals are absolutely terrible. Hey, I agree, Latoya. Do I think the squeeze will happen and what price do I estimate? Well, the squeeze is happening. They're predicting 1,000. So maybe this goes to 1,000. Who knows? That's the number that they want. So they're already at 310. So why? I mean, if they want 1,000, maybe it goes to 1,000. If they're going to buy it all the way up to 1,000, maybe it goes to 1,000. Toya says, I'm just following the trend because the trend is your friend. Yeah, this is 100% an amazing trend trade. Falcon C says, garbage. Ryan Cohen joined board of directors. There were good reasons for this to ignite. Yeah, it's one thing for it to ignite. It's another thing for it to go up like thousands of percent. So there's no fundamentals behind this. A guy joins the board and the stock goes up thousands of percent. That's a little bit ridiculous. Like I said, this is a movement. And from that perspective, it's great. Is GameStop worth $300? No. And anyone who tries to tell you that it's worth $300 is lying, because everyone will admit that GameStop is not worth $300. But it's trading at $300. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you can't make money with it. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it's not trading at $300. It is trading at $300, but it isn't worth $300. And there's people within our club that are in this chat right now, and they're buying the stock. I wouldn't buy it, but I'm not going to tell them not to buy it. As a trader, you can do whatever you want. You can ride momentum all day long if you choose to. I just want you to be aware that that momentum you're trading doesn't actually have any real tangible value or assets or income or revenue to warrant being trading at $315. That's what I want to make clear. People need to understand that. Ben says 1,000 was before they doubled down on their short positions yesterday. They were fresh short to Burns at the 400 level. Bean XY says, do you know the short interest? A lot of people on Reddit are saying 5,000 is not a meme. Man, 5,000. Toya says, I think Wall Street Bets chooses GME because it sounds like game and it will attract millennials. I think that's a part of it. I also think because it had like 100% short position on it, and that attracted a lot of attention. It's a mechanical trade. Very smart mechanics behind this short squeeze. When Dingo says it's a mechanics of shorts getting squeezed, I don't hear anyone saying it's worth this. Exactly. I just want to make sure everyone knows this is not worth $300. I want to make that very, very clear. And right now at 319, I don't think it's worth 319, but at the end of the day, regardless of what I think, it is now trading at $319, $320 and up 65% and on fire. Ben says Wall Street Bets didn't choose GME. GME just happened because it had share float over shorted by what's legal. Yeah. Toya says, and Citron did a report on shorting GME because of their poor business fundamentals, and the Reddit group attacked. I agree with Citron that they have poor business fundamentals. I do. From that perspective, I actually agree with Citron, but I don't agree in shorting. So, and I don't agree in trashing companies so that you can short them for your benefit. Dylan says Wall Street Bets didn't pick this because of the name, small float, and 140% shorted was the reason. Yep, it's a mechanical function as to why this is exploding. Genie3 says, is it worth whatever someone is willing to pay for it? Just make sure you aren't the final fool left holding the bag. It is basically musical chairs at this point. Yep, that is correct. That is 100% correct. Dylan says, Ben, you're on fire. You have this on lock. So smart. Hey, these guys are very smart. A lot of the guys behind this are very smart. When Dingo says shorts have infinity loss potential. That's true. Exponential losses for the shorts. Maxi says, is Bitcoin worth 40K? No, I don't believe Bitcoin's worth 40K either. But Bitcoin has a tight float as well. And when you have a tight float, anything is possible. Wow, Blake is saying the short interest is now 300%. Buy and hold. Whoa, 300% short interest? Dylan says, don't invest what you can't lose at this price, period. I agree. Definitely proceed with caution at this point, guys. Joseph says, can GME just print more stocks at this point? I mean, I don't want them to, obviously. They could, but why would they if their price just keeps going up? Thoughts on Snowflake? I thought Snowflake had a nice IPO. Kind of highly priced. So for me, a little bit out of my price zone, but I think they're an interesting company. C. Walker says, Party A lends shares to Party B. Party B shorts the shares. To do this, they need to sell the shares. Party B sells the shares to Party C. Party C lends the shares to Party D, who shorts them, and so on, and how you get over 100% shorted. Yeah, it's a dirty, dirty, dirty game. And I like the fact that the shorts are being exposed for the dirty game. Naked short selling should be illegal. Should clearly be illegal. Why is it legal? Blake says, short percentage of float is the percentage of shares shorted compared to the float. As of today, GameStop's short percentage of float is 292.53%. Short percentage of float is the percentage of shares. Wow, that is massive. The squeeze hasn't squeezed. Alexander says, this is what people said about Tesla as well. Yeah, you're right. You know, Tesla and Shop have gone way higher than anybody anticipated as well. So anything is possible. I'm not saying it's not possible. It's clearly trading at these prices. I just don't think it's sustainable unless the company does something drastic, because I don't like the business. I love the share price right now for the company. That puts the company in a totally different place than it was a week ago, or even 2 weeks ago, or even a month ago. But what does the company do about this? If anything, will the SEC let them? That all remains to be seen. Yes, I'm in Canada. Ben says, if Robinhood users can trade GME on Monday, this will get crazy. I would like to see it get crazy. At this point, why not? It's already crazy, so let's see it more. Let's get even more crazy at this point. Why not, right? Let's have some fun with it. Sam asks, isn't naked shorting already illegal and it's a question of enforcement? Well, I mean, is it illegal? I mean, I guess it happens every day. It should be illegal if proven, but there's people that do it all the time. So I think it should be fully illegal, and I don't think it should be allowed at all. But I'm not the one that makes the rules. Yes, Elon is definitely backing this. Mind telling me what good websites there are to invest in Canada? What do you mean good websites? Like investing.com? I mean, I use TD and RBC. Good websites for learning about stocks. I use StockWatch, investing.com, MarketWatch, quite a few different stocks. Mr. Dream says, the whole world's rooting for us. Let's go crazy. The whole world is watching this, so we might as well have some fun with it. That's the way I look at it. Stock market is fun for me. I enjoy it. This is just bringing more attention and more investors into the stock market. So from that perspective, I love it. I just want investors to know that GameStop isn't worth 318. You need to be aware of that and understand how risky this is. This is literally like playing with fire. But sometimes you can win big in the market, even with hype plays. And this is 100% a hype play and a mechanical trade based on the functions of the fact that the shorts overshorted this stock and now they are being squeezed. Yeah, I use RBC and TD, and I know they're having problems, but every broker has been having problems because of this. And look at it now, $324, guys. Didn't I tell you I thought it was going to go up? Look at it go. Look at it go. Holy smokes. The indicators were telling me that this was going to go, and there it goes. 326. Holy smokes. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Ben says, we sell when they cover, don't get stuck with the bag. Yeah, never get stuck with the bag. Always lock in profits when you're trading. Could you imagine if Elon bought some shares of GameStop, what that would do? Oh my goodness. That would be crazy. Mr. Dream says, GME is like playing with fire, but I'm a fire bender. So let's go. Let's go, bro. Stefan says 350. Here we go, guys. We have 11 minutes left in the market. Let's see where this closes. We're now at $329. It is flying. Wow. Holy smokes, folks. We are watching GameStop into the close, and it is flying. Yes, Chamath did. That's right. Lee says, wish I could buy more. It's cool being a part of history. And yeah, it is. It's definitely a movement, and everybody's talking about it. You want to see AMC's charts? Here's AMC level 2 and their chart. And here's costs chart and level 2. And here's GME level 2 and chart. We have 10 minutes until the market close. Let's see where GameStop closes. Up 65%, trading at $320. Wall Street Bets is winning big. Ben says after hours will be even crazier, Rich. Well, I'll be watching. I promise you that. Colin says, keep in mind the importance around the 320 price. A massive amount of calls at the strike could be in the money in 10 minutes and redeemed for shares. Bean XY says 320 plus at close will trigger a gamma squeeze. Well, we're at 324, folks. So if we break that 320 number, we could be in business, folks. Clisser says, I feel like this is a story I'll be telling my grandkids in 30 years. Wow. Yeah, it's possible. Kashi says, AMC shorts are about to expire. I use level 2 with TD Bank, and this costs $89 a month. Real Game Review says, I heard the rich people who were betting against GameStop and losing money are crying on national news. Yeah, it's true. They're waving their white flag and they're quitting. Joseph Lassick says, let's go over 500 after hours. Could you imagine? Holy smokes. Real Game Review says, people tend to buy a lot at 4 p.m. Texas time. Ben says, buy one share, Rich. No, it's okay, bro. It's all right. But I'll definitely watch it. I'll talk about it. I'll definitely talk about it. We'll definitely watch it, but I'm not going to buy it. Not yet. Not until I see a normal pattern presenting itself in the market and some type of stability. It's totally against everything I believe as a trader. So I couldn't buy this. Can you buy a stock of GME on the weekend? No, I don't believe you can, but who knows? Hey, I appreciate you, Real Game Reviews. Thank you so much for your support. The best way for you guys to support the channel is just to smash the like button, share the video everywhere, comment in the chat, and I'll always do everything I can to bring you guys the biggest breaking news, especially in the stock market, every single day. And this is the biggest breaking news, so I decided I might as well go live and talk about it because this is the biggest breaking news in the stock market right now, GameStop. So we might as well just be live and talk about it. Ben says, sorry, don't want to peer pressure you. This is, I'm not going to say that word. This is not normal. I agree. This is not normal trading. This is momentum trading. And I understand why people are doing it. They're riding momentum. Stock is up 67%. There's money to be made. I get that. But as a value trader, I stay disciplined in my approach. I look for companies that are undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed, not companies that are overvalued to ride hype. That's not my trading style. If that was my trading style, I'd be all over this. But I'm not that type of trader. I look for value. I like to get in early. If I was in early on GameStop, and trust me, our community was talking about GameStop since $6. So there are members that have been in on this since it was at $6. But I personally didn't like the business, so I didn't get in. Obviously, that was a mistake. I should have got in. But if I got in at $6, yeah, I'd be smiling right now. I'd be probably buying a brand new house, but I didn't. So because I didn't get in at $6, I sit on the sideline and I wait my turn. I don't chase the rocket. I ride rockets. I look for the next stock that's going to rocket. But just because I miss my turn doesn't mean that I can't talk about the stock. Doesn't mean that I won't watch it and go live so the whole world can see. So this is the way my brain thinks is, yeah, I can't get in on it, but if I can share it with the people, at least the people can see what's happening. Wow. Are we going to break that 320? We might lose the 320, guys. Let's see. Oh, 319. We lost that 320 mark, 318, 317. We're in the last 5 minutes. We got 5 minutes left until the market closes for the week. Everyone's saying that 320 mark is a huge number for GameStop. Will we finish at 320 or higher? This is a key point right now of resistance and support. So let's see. Yeah, I wouldn't have been holding for 300 for sure. Yeah, I would have sold sooner. I would have sold before that too, of course. I mean, how could you have predicted it was going to go to $300? I mean, this is unbelievable what's happening. 318. Will it hold at 320 or higher? Because everyone in this chat is saying that 320 is a vital number. So let's see if we can hit 320 and stay there or not. 4 minutes left, guys. 4 minutes left in the trading week. Ben says, I'm bringing my GME profit to TAT. Yeah, I mean, TAT is a great company. I think it's a future $10 stock, and it could potentially change the world. And I think it's undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed. And as it grows globally, a lot of us are going to get really, really wealthy with TAT. And I think TAT is a great buy at these levels. I really do. Oh, it's pushing 320. There it is. Boom. Back over 320. Holy smokes. Now, can it hold? That's the question. We've got 3 minutes, folks. 322, 323. I've learned not to get emotional with trading. And when I'm in profits, I just take my profits. I'm very unemotional with trading. I don't get emotional with my trading. It's just no emotion. If I see profits, I take them. And I just focus on building my account. $324 for GameStop. Everybody is saying that $320 mark is vital. And we are now at $325, $326, $327. Wow. So if we can hold over 320, this could trigger a massive short squeeze to take this even higher. Unbelievable what's happening here with GameStop. We have 2 minutes left. Now at $329. This momentum is real. This momentum is real. $332. Wow. $333. $334. $330, $329. Oh, $328. It's dropping. Will it hold over $320? I believe it will. We have 1 minute left. 1 minute left in the trading week, and GameStop is up 69%. Unbelievable day for GameStop. 48 million shares traded at $330. This is absolutely incredible, guys. This is the way that anyone that owns GameStop, this is the way you want it going into the weekend. That's for sure. This is wild. Seconds away for the market to close. $328. Boom. That's it. It's over. It's over. It's over. $325 it closed at. And let's just watch the after hours for a little bit here and see what it does. See if it does anything crazy after hours. So that's it, guys. That's the market. That's GameStop. Huge, huge day for GameStop, finishing up 67%, trading 48 million shares. You can see a little bit of the after hours trading right now at 322 by 323. Congratulations to everybody who has profited on GameStop. Once again, I'm going to remind you, Rich TV Live is strictly for education and entertainment purposes. Always do your due diligence. Always do your research before you invest in anything that we talk about here in Rich TV Live. This is a momentum trade. It's got tons of momentum. It's one of the most talked about stocks in the world. I do not own this stock. I don't believe it's worth $300 where it's trading right now, okay? I just want to make sure everyone understands that. But as a momentum trade, this is one of the best trades of the week, one of the best trades of the year. It's been one of the best trades, period, for the last month because it's the number one stock that everybody's talking about right now. And it's the number one short squeeze stock in the world right now. Now you can see after hours, it's already dropping. Look at this. It's already down to $301. So this is a very volatile stock. It moves up very quickly. It moves down very quickly. There's a lot of volume and liquidity and volatility in the stock. If you like the video, please smash the like button, comment down below, share the video everywhere, and have yourself a great weekend. This is Rich from Rich TV Live. If you're not winning, you're not watching. We bring in the winners, and we bring them to you first. Congratulations to everybody on this movement with Wall Street Bets and GameStop having a monster day. We'll see what happens next week. Have a great weekend. If you guys like this video, if you have any questions, you want to ask me any questions, comment on the video, comment down below. You want to join my club? You can join my club at richpicksdaily.com, where we talk about companies like GameStop every single day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And you too can be a part of the winning team. All you got to do is join the club. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great weekend. This is your boy Rich from Rich TV Live, and I'm out. Peace.